welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this content. If you want to support us a little further, you can consider joining our Patreon or becoming a member here on our channel. If you join our Patreon, you'll gain access to our Discord server, and you can also join in on a waiting list to join any of our games. Some of the games waiting lists are a little more open-ended at the time, so for instance, if you are looking to get in on this game, we currently have open slots available, and although we did just technically start this new story arc, we still have available space for anybody to jump in with everything that we are doing right now. So, if you are interested, be sure to reach out and let me know. Alrighty. Cecilia, or Celia, whichever your name is, please tell us what happened last session.
All right. So last session we started off starting our little long rest in the middle of nowhere in New Haxon while traveling to the Encanter's Rest. All is fine and dandy, at least on the surface, until a disturbance happened. Apparently, while walking ahead, I think it was Kale. No, it wasn't Kale. It was Rurik that found traces of something that murdered people in the camp.
Yep.
Yeah. So we decided to do a little luring out, and since Rurik has to do his nightly business outside anyways, he brought his lantern of revealing with him, which ended up being quite the benefit, as it turns out that a bunch of weird monstrosities attacked us, known as the Lonely. Two of them attacked the camp and tried murdering everyone in the sleep. We intercepted one, and Krief just nuclear bombed the other one along with the other cultists. Which
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yes. Which most of us probably assumed that, hey, that they've all ran away. Some of them probably not dead. Obviously, wink, wink. All in all, night, and we ended up passing the night somewhat peacefully, since the two loneliest posed not much of a trouble to us, only trouble for the cultists, with Ko panicking and getting hurt but not dead. The next morning, after some persuasion by Kale to not abandon the mission, we decided to continue on forward with the fasting and mostly extra persuasion done. It caused his charm to somehow wear off, since he seemed to regain some lucidity and not be the overly polite and weird Ko as usual, which he ended up retaliating, which is a bad decision, by shooting at Kale and tried to run away. But Kale just said nope, and he fell off his camel, and then we interrogated him about what truly happened about the cult and what is really going on around here. As it turns out that he has a twin brother that has been doing a deal or a pact, it seems, with something that caused a lot of grief to Ko, since he's acting as a decoy for his brother and conducting all these sacrificial rituals and various other activities in order to let himself gain power, while Ko accepts all the brunt of the tasks. in the town of New Haxon. And yes, we are all his co-conspirators. Uh, but yeah, they were from a fishing village originally until one day his brother found out something or someone that struck him a deal in order for him to gain more power. And as they say, after that shit happened, and everything turns out to be just suffering all around. After a number of discussions and persuasions, we ended up trying to push on forward to the destination while keeping in mind that whatever happens, his brother needs to go, and not in a peaceful way at least, in order to prevent any more of this sacrifice and more innocent lives lost. As we made our way forward, we faced the usual harsh weather and various weird happenings in the Blight Shore itself. One of which is a spore colony of fungus, if I'm not mistaken, that causes quite the mental disturbance if one breathes it in for too long. At first, we were planning on just fireballing it. Seems like Ko wasn't too powerful to wasn't powerful enough to wipe out most of it. And so Kreef summoned his trusty companion, the fire elemental, as we watched the pyromaniac gleefully burn everything in a show of fireworks and happy little. Everyone is a happy little friend in pyromaniac. Pyromaniacy, I guess, is the word. While Ko is worried about our lives, we were happily nodding with the fire elemental, agreeing that he is excited in the right places since none of us understand what the hell he's speaking, so we just assume the best. After an hour or so, a path opened up and we made our way forward as we see a ruin or a town that's seemingly empty except for a source of light. Kale and Celia decided to scout forward and found out that there were two surviving cultists in there, surprisingly enough. And Rorik tried to stealthily walk forward, that put Batman to shame as he trips and stumbles around like a tuna can, alerted everyone. We managed to defuse the situation by Ko putting on his smiling face and the rest of us trying not to do any accidental slip ups of information that fucks this all charade up. We found out that there was a mouse. Apparently, it was his brother's familiar. It seems like he was keeping watch on this, and because of that, we choose to pretend even more that we are trying to head to the destination normally without arousing any suspicion, hopefully, as we try to control our tongues and our brains to not just blow our cover wide open, as we choose to finally take a rest in a safe place, waiting for the next day. I hope I don't miss anything.
The mouse?
Yeah, I talked about the mouse. Apparently, it was his brother's familiar, Cole's brother familiar.
Potentially.
Yeah,
Potentially.
We haven't verified that, but
yeah, but Kreef said it was. He should be nearby, since that's how familiars work. Yeah, and then we choose to take a long rest afterwards, since everyone is tired from the journey.
All right, he's back.
And I think
I believe that would be everything.
Mhm.
So, players, you all moved inside of the tiny safe house and throw up your dome in order to go to sleep. During the evening, nothing seems to transpire on any of your watches. What you can only presume is morning rolls around as you begin feeling the cold sweats of the night without any type of heat emanating within this area subsides into that strenuous sweat of heat itself. Now, Kyle, it has been some time since you have been here. I would like you to roll me a wisdom save.
Am I close enough to Rick to have the
Yeah,
plus
we're in
ish?
This would probably happen during your section of the watch, and he doesn't give the aura while he's unconscious. Alrighty. Alrighty, Kyle. Kyle, can you roll me a D100, please? Alrighty. As you are sitting there, early in the morning, during your watch, you hear the sound of music playing, not far from you. And you recognize the tune. It's an old tune from Risona. Not played terribly well either. Just a morally invigorating song. But when you look out there towards the direction the music is coming from, it seems to stop suddenly.
So, we are currently in that house, right? In that safe house.
Yeah.
And
inside the hut.
And the music is emanating from outside the house, right?
You can presume.
Very KL is stupid. He'll just sneak his way out and try to see where it comes from.
What'd you say?
KL will sneak his way out and try to figure out where this music comes from.
Alright, roll me an investigation, please.
Stealth first.
Sure. Okay.
Four rolls.
19's not a bad stealth. You think you're being very cautious. And you travel through this side of the forgotten ruins of this unnamed town here in Encanter's Rest. You travel over to an area that it doesn't make sense the music seems to be coming from that far away and you could hear it. But you start recognizing a few of these buildings. Why'd you roll stealth again?
Because I have advantage.
Oh, yeah, your blade. So you're holding your blade in your hand.
Yeah, and because it's night time, I have plenty of way of having that.
Yes, you are the best rogue ever. So
Not true.
Oh, good point, Mary. Yeah. Give him a few more levels. He might be better as a rogue than her. But anyways. You see a pile of sand that is blown over a couple of stone slabs that you recognize. And the music seems to be coming from those stone slabs. The first time you were in this area, all those years ago, you and your companions sat there and waited out a pretty intense storm. And the music seems to be coming directly from there. But there's nobody there.
I get closer and reach out to the stone.
You touch the stone, and the moment you do, you see a fire blazing in the middle of this small little encampment you all crafted those years back. And for the briefest of moments, you see Lisa playing her lyre, not terribly well, but she was never really very good at it. But then it goes away.
I try to get exactly to the place where Lisa was sit.
It's that stone slab.
Oh, so it's Lisa's stone slab. Do you guys hear the music?
The music seems to have disappeared, at least for the time being.
I sit on a stone slab. Wait 15 minutes. Time to get back my composure and get back to the camp.
All right. You head back over to the camp. Now, your rest finishes. Morning rolls around. Everybody, you're now awake.
Right. We should get going.
Wait, is everyone okay? I didn't hear Rory piss tonight.
Oh,
Is he
wait,
dead?
Did we go through the whole already? Because Verk would have, gone to do his, thing.
Yes, we moved through the entire evening. And of course, with these intense winds, sometimes you don't hear his wind.
I see her up and about. Good, I suppose.
So, Rorik, you're doing that?
Yeah, to save on food, and it's gonna be he's testing it out on the rations that were, quote unquote poisoned and shit.
Okay, do you want to say what it is you're doing?
Yeah, he's cooking cooking the rations, but he's also, purifying it.
Okay. So, you gather up many of the rations here and cast Purify Food and Drink as a ritual while preparing everybody's meal. You hand it out, and Ko looks at you a little suspiciously as you hand it to him.
Oh, look, see, I'll take first bite if something weird happens. Like, you guys know what to do. And Rick will take a first bite.
All right. Rations. But nothing immediately happens. Ko then takes a bite as well.
I do the old swap like last time and still eat my own rations.
All right.
Well, if it's all good now. You're not feeling anything in your head, Rurik, right?
Not that I'm aware of. What about you, Ko? Feeling a bit subservient and whatnot?
He looks at the two cultists that are still here, looking at you all strangely. I am happy to please.
I completely forgot they were there.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have some too then. It seems like the rational thing to do.
One of the cultists slaps you on the shoulder. I see what you did there.
Yes, very clever.
Yes. The other guy is like finally able to keep his eyes in one place. So I didn't see all my ancestors yesterday. Huh, okay. That's good. And it's just like absent-mindedly eating as much as he can.
Yeah, try not to eat the mushrooms next time.
He just looks down.
You can still meet your ancestors today. You never know what happens,
That's right. That's right.
Well, let's not encourage meeting our ancestors just yet. We still got our own work to take care of.
This food tastes a little weird.
Are you suggesting that his ancestors aren't worth meeting?
Oh, I didn't say that. And Rogue passes the guy the salt.
You pass it to him, and he sticks his head out the window and just starts vomiting everywhere.
Oh, that's... Rourke will go and pat him on the back, kind of like when you're helping a drunk friend.
The other guy goes over to the other window and is now vomiting outside of that.
And are the windows close enough that he can pat both of them on the back, or no?
You have a quarterstaff, yeah.
He
Yes.
attaches a glove to it, the end of it, and starts patting the other guy on the back.
Nothing like starting the morning with a cacophony of vomits and meet ancestors.
The one individual, the drow, as he's vomiting, Warwick, opposed athletics? He moves upwards, reaches down towards his belt for a dagger, and tries shoving you backwards, but he can't really move his body any further away from you. What the fuck are all you freaks doing? Get away from me! And he's going to like swing at you.
Oh, I think he's out of it.
I think he's out of it now. Hey, you right?
15.
What's your name? No, it does not hit.
He's just trying to like stab at you.
Seeing as this is happening and stuff, Rourke's gonna has a firm grip on this guy, I assume, and he's gonna go and move to the other guy in person and make sure he has a firm grip on them too.
Are you gonna try to grapple them or just let him keep swinging?
I mean, I'll let this guy keep swinging, but I'm gonna try to get the other guy so they make sure they don't like run off and hurt themselves in the wastes.
Okay. Yeah.
And I would be trying to like calm down the guy who's just attacking Rurik right now.
Yeah. Alright, he'll spin over to you, Creve, and swing the dagger as well. 11. Ah! Get away from me!
Don't stop it, you damn fool!
Listen,
you've been charmed. You've been cursed for a little bit, but we fixed it.
You're just coming out of it. It's surprising. We know. Just hold on. Calm down, both of you.
Right. I need a persuasion from one from Creve, one from Rorik.
Oh, so no assistance.
While
you're both targeting a different individual.
while they are doing this, can I just keep a lookout to see if anything spying on us?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check, Celia. Warwick, the guy who's still vomiting. I don't understand.
You'll understand in a second. Just let all the bad stuff out.
Creve, as you're like telling him to calm down, he swings the dagger at your breastplate, and his grip is too weak, so he drops it, and it stabs his toe. So he seems to be a little more resistant to your persuasions, just because, you're attacking me! Because he's an idiot.
Can I intimidate him instead?
Go for it.
Oh, you fucking bitch, just calm down, you idiot!
Creve, language.
There we go.
27. You kind of like tap him gently, but because the blade is stabbed through his toe, he falls over with ease, and he looks horrified up at you.
If I would... Just stay put. Don't say or do anything. Just down, dog.
Ko looks at the two of them. Was I like that when I snapped out of it?
No, you shot some of those magic blasts at us.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No, yeah, you tried to play it cool, but fell off the camel.
The two of them, the one who was vomiting kind of like slumps down onto the ground, shaking, completely confused as to what the hell just happened to him. And the other guy is like just watching Creve carefully, very scared, and like, all of you. So you were all manipulating us?
No, that's not us. Here, and Buster does come up and it's like, here, pet Buster here. He likes it, especially behind the ears right there.
Oh yeah, it's good. And they just start scritching, and Omen is hissing.
I mean, I guess probably the best way to put it is, a long story short, who the bad people that were in charge of this whole thing have been manipulating you and even Ko here, and we've managed to help break you out of it.
Wait, manipulating Ko? He's been the orchestrator of all of this. No, I haven't. I've been the puppet of all of this.
No, it's, believe it or not, he's probably had it worse off than a majority of people.
Worse off? I came to this city and your people attacked me, and then you all made me believe in something greater. Oh. Yeah, we did. I didn't. I was made to bring you all in and feed you, but it's the food. Don't eat the food, okay?
Well, not
But we
unless
just ate
it's been,
food.
not unless it's been properly cooked by me or someone else with my capabilities.
Yes. And, well, I wasn't expecting us to break the two of you out of all of this just yet, but now that you have been, welcome. Would you like to help them kill my brother?
No, that's That's a bit too dangerous for them to be involved with. But you two just drink some water right now. You lost some fluids.
It's
Need,
not too dangerous. I mean, they also deserve to get their proper revenge. I mean,
They do.
justice.
They do, Creve.
Yeah.
However, they don't have. They don't have the skills necessary to do that.
What
Are you
talking
saying I
about?
don't know
They
how to
made-
fight? He has his dagger in his toe.
They made it through the night themselves here to safety, through the blasted shore. I'm sure we can.
Plus,
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
like being
if
talked
you,
down to like this. I want my revenge.
yeah, I
tired.
mean, if you remove the limbs of the target and just let them do whatever they want, it wouldn't be that hard. Even a child could do it.
No.
What?
I mean, it's still not as bad as sacrificing a few hundred or thousands of innocents, but hey,
Celia, be careful with that line of thought, because once you start going down the whole idea that it's not worse than this and it's not worse than that, you'll keep finding those things it's not worse than until eventually you just become that which you want to destroy.
the worry is the knife edge. That's the fun part. So what's the plan anyway?
Well, we still need to get there and free the others, as well as probably kill your brother. Sorry, Ko.
None taken. I'm not doing that, but none taken.
Well, I sort of think you should be the one doing it.
I am a great deal many things, but familicide is not really something I'm keen on doing.
Well,
I'm
I
not
mean,
a bad person, and all of you seemed more than zealous to take care of it, so
it's not a bad thing to do if it's you stepping up, doing your responsibility. And I mean, if you had acted many years ago, maybe none of us would be in this mess today.
Grieve, that was rather uncalled for.
Why? It's not uncalled for.
What you're asking him to do is commit fratricide, to kill his family. I don't know what
Right.
your home environment may have been like, and so I apologize if it disagrees with your view, but where I come from, what I was raised with is family's important, and
Well, I
even if-
agree. But if
even if your
if your brother was a homicidal maniac who lured people into a cult and sacrificed them, wouldn't you want to stop him?
of course,
That's taking responsibility and stepping up to do what needs to be done.
yes, and Ko here does want to stop his brother, but he doesn't have the necessary abilities to do so, and that's why we're here, Grieve.
I'm fairly certain I would just simply die. I mean, I'm fairly certain all of you may die, but I have no way of knowing that. He's my brother. I can't think of... I'll help you get to him, but I cannot be the one who does it.
Fair enough. I suppose I'm dumb for suggesting some poetic justice in the world,
Don't be so harsh as to say you're dumb, Grieve. It's just, you have to...
It's fine. It's fine.
The drow guy raises his hand. Could I kill him?
Sure.
Can I take my dagger back?
Yeah, here. And Rurik will like pull the dagger out of his toe and lay it like a point of lay on hands in it.
Ow! Oh shit. Okay.
Look, I won't stop you from making your own decisions because that's your choice and your prerogative, but just don't say we didn't warn you. Alright?
Yeah, I'm not one of these cowards that's going to like hide when there's somebody fucking me over like this. I want my revenge.
Of course you do.
And the other guy's just like, I just want to go the fuck to sleep again.
That I can help you with, and I can sleep on it.
Oh, okay. We're using our spell slots already. I like it.
it's my free. I don't have a lot of first level spell anyway, and I have it for free because bullshit elf.
Oh yeah, bullshit elves. And he falls asleep immediately. Yeah, no, he does not have 14 hit points. He falls asleep immediately. Ulrich, unfortunately, you have a lot more than 14 hit points.
Yeah, no, I just feel like the magic probably would have like washed off a little bit, and then that was just enough to make him like old man fall
that's
asleep
fair.
again.
That's fair. Ooh. All right, so Celia, 16 perception from a while back. You haven't noticed anything. The storm is raging above you all, but you seem to have lowered yourself far enough into this canyon that you only get like flurries of the actual storm coming in. So everything above you is almost completely, sand out. You can't see it. But everything down here is only lightly obscured because of the difference in elevations.
Well, in any case, doesn't look like a good weather for us to travel any distance, since we probably wouldn't be able to see anything in this godforsaken weather. Is it, what do you call it? Is it like a heavy sandstorm, as in like if a normal people goes out, his skin will be like battered by the flying sands, or?
Yeah, it's definitely that intense. That
Okay, it's the sandpaper level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, all of you have the right equipment options of what you could be wearing, but yeah, it's definitely bad up there. Luckily, apparently, you're going to be going through this canyon to get to your destination. So, Ko will stand up. All right. So I suppose we should go meet up with my brother.
Yeah. Let's go to this place.
All right. All right. So we all have to play along, huh? Yes, I am here to help you with everything, ever.
Yes.
He gestures
The
at all of
world
you.
is great, and the chosen true king is our master and savior.
Ooh, can I get the glove back temporarily?
Yeah, I just hand him the glove.
Oh yeah, you're the one who took it.
Yeah. I was hoping Kay would do a wheel bloody hands, but not yet.
Not yet. Give him time. He'll get there. Double bloody.
We'll have to wait before the gloves come off. But
All right. All right. Come on. Play along. Yes, everything is great. We all want to help. We have to rise the true
Indeed.
king. We are as
Yes.
accommodating as we can be.
praise the glory of the one true king. Yay.
Move forward with a smile on your face.
Apparently, the drow cultist is the wisest out of all of the cultists. Insight. Yes. I love Ko.
Yeah, help us carry the rest of the rations with us.
Right. And he like keeps limping over towards the barrel. He like bumps into you, Rorik, which immediately wakes you up.
I wasn't asleep. Huh?
We all love Ko.
Oh no, is it? Oh god, it took effect again. All right, don't worry. I'll make some
What?
more here.
No,
Here,
no,
eat
no.
this.
I smacked the back of Rurik's head. No, you fool. Scalaroos.
Yes. We love Cole and the one true king.
Oh right. Praise be. Wait, no, sorry, wrong one.
Go.
Wait, why was that disadvantage?
I don't know.
But hey, 19's not
Ye-
bad.
I mean, you just woke up, so.
Yes. And for everybody, this is a performance check in particular, not a deception. You are acting like a brainwashed cultist.
Ah, yes, sounds like something right up my alley.
Yup.
Are you
So
rolling
everybody-
those now?
Yeah. Let's get your performances out of the way. Let's look at it.
All right.
19's not bad.
The
Can I use
cultist
guidance
isn't
on
bad
this?
either. I'm sorry?
I use guidance on this.
Sure. Yeah. So long as you just keep the guidance up the whole time that you're acting.
Okay, since we're
Uh,
pretty much,
Ko did pretty good.
Hey,
we're
21.
pretty much.
I get advantage because everyone's doing it.
No. What were you saying, Rowick?
I was gonna say, would it count as a help action since we're basically rehearsing how we're acting before it happens? Or...
Unfortunately not. You guys are just getting into the groove of it, and rehearsing takes more than 10 minutes, trust me.
KL is not even trying.
Hell, you're
Meanwhile,
not even trying.
I'm winning an Oscar right now.
Yeah. Kyle is like watching out the window. And KL, I'm gonna message what's happening to you right now.
Oh no, he's dying from cancer.
No, dude, that's fucked up.
Sorry. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
I mean, I know it's June, but not yet.
I messaged you on Discord, Bastion.
There was Bastion here.
No, the other, his, not your horse.
I know.
Alrighty.
That would be glorious.
Yep. So,
Who is Bastian? Your horse?
his
Yeah,
horse
and-
from his
Yeah.
old PC from the retired campaign.
Yeah. Who is now awakened, so is an actual talking character.
Mhm. But his name is Bastion with an O, as in fortress.
Your name's Bastion with an E, as in French.
It's actually pronounced Bastien, but that's fine.
You do not want me to attempt a French accent, I assure you.
I
Think of
kinda do
every
now.
bad American stereotype you have for that, it applies.
Ha ha ha.
We.
We baguette.
Say us as one.
Oh man, the good old cliches.
Oh man. Anyways. Yeah, no, Rurik is including the NPCs in the morning inspirational talk, so they don't die quite as easily.
One thing I should make you all aware of is there should still be a handful of us. Well, of, you know, here. And
Right.
just blend in with them. Don't let them know.
Yeah, just do what you've been doing, and if anything, you can just cover it up by offering to handle the food.
It might be it might be wise if I handle the food, as I will be able to cook it properly and get all the bad things out of it, so everyone can eat healthy.
That seems right. Yes, yes. But we don't want to serve any of them while my brother's around. He's a very observant individual. Kyle, you're one sworn enemy. People that are observant. So anyways, you all gather your things together, put on a couple of masks, and then take off. As you're walking through these ruins, I would like a perception check from everybody in the party, excluding Kyle.
It looks perfectly safe so far.
Ah, got these rolls today.
Yeah.
Aw.
Ooh. Can't wait
Perfectly
for this fight.
safe.
No, that's gonna be when it turns around, then, probably.
So none of you notice, Kyle. You're looking at different areas, and periodically, you start seeing your old companions. Lisa, Cora, moving through this area, walking around, following that same path that you took previously. Though, you know it's not real. It's just enough to distract you momentarily. Periodically. Almost like your mind is reminding you of all of these things that you haven't really processed in all these years. But nobody notices. You continue moving forward until you find your way a few hours later to another plateau that drops down into a canyon 140 feet down. You look down and there appears to be sand on this area that leads all the way down there, but almost like a waterfall, a sand fall has formed to slowly drift and fill that surrounding area. As you get over here, Ko goes over to the side of the wall and pulls out one of the shovels and starts digging. And after digging up about 4 inches or so, he finds a rope that's been attached here. All right, everybody, this is where we abandon our mounts and go down.
Wait, what happens to the mounts?
They stay here. That's why we like the camels. They know how to survive out here very well.
Oh, okay.
But the horses, I mean, they're tough. Let's tie them up to one of the buildings over there.
Right.
So, who's going down first? Of course, the hand cannot do this.
I think I got this.
Oh, well, okay, yeah.
Did you want to go first, Kreef?
No.
Fail when no feather fall. Yeah, apparently. You know, it's a great spell, but nobody ever takes it.
Yeah, sorry, it might be a bit hard, but I got this. And Rick picks up, when you carry a dog and stuff in one arm, he's got Buster in one arm as he's going down this rope with the other, I guess.
Yes, unfortunately, all of our climbing gear we lost on the journey.
Wait. Not mine. Pulls out his climbing gear.
Oh,
It's
this is going
finally
to
useful.
take
Already has his
12
harness on.
hours.
Mhm.
Don't worry, we've got this.
Clip, clip, clip. Alrighty. Warwick, you latch yourself up and give me an athletics check.
We can't see the bottom from here, right?
You can. It's 140 feet down.
All right. Ugh.
Well, Warwick, luckily you can only fall 10 feet at a time.
Oh, oh my god, my back.
So I'm gonna say, in total, going down here with the climbing gear, you suffer 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is it kind of like guys? I think it's, and then like a slipping noise, and then just a clank, clank, clank. Oh, my back.
Yep.
Does this happen often as Celia looks at Grief?
You'd be surprised, actually.
I see.
Yeah, it happens.
Well, as I look towards the two reach, since we're still performing the whole we're a cult thing, do any of you need assistance going down, milords?
Ko smiles. No, I've been blessed with the ability to go down there relative ease.
Of course.
I manage
And
on my
she,
own.
What'd you say, Kyle?
I manage on my own.
all right,
I absolutely
And I
won't
just-
manage on my own, but
all right. Since they all said that, since as a bard, every spell slot is about looking fleshy, I just dimension door down.
You dimension door down. The drow who's
Yeah.
like limping over there is like, hey, I'll definitely.
Oh. Right. Well, I was going to suggest doing that myself, but
Well, I mean, Ko like waves his hands and you see like sticky bits stick out of his fingers, and then he climbs down the rope easily.
you, Drow, you want to come?
I have a name,
Oh, what's your name?
Kenny.
Oh, hey, Kenny. Huh. I just thought of something, but no. Anyway, come here then. Whoop.
Yep.
And I dimension door with him.
Alrighty.
that's only me now. Alright.
Yup.
Fuck my pride. Here it is. Fuck my pride.
Well, luckily you're with the climbing gear. You can't fall more than 10 feet at a time. So you will also suffer 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you periodically lose your grip and But you managed to get down there, and you twisted something in your lower back, Kyle, and you're way too young to be complaining about that, but yeah, something. Very good. Now we just leave the rope there, and the sand will bury it again.
That seems like a waste of good rope.
Well, we use it every time we come here. I mean, do you want to get back up?
Yeah, that's true.
Also, all of you be sure to follow the path that I walk. There's a few sand pits here.
Of course. Do please lead the way.
Yes, of course. As he looks around. Ah, yes, this way. As you begin moving through, you see the remains of large, open side buildings, like pillars that had roofs placed on top of them. A few soft sandstone covered slabs that seem to have some type of discoloration to it that would suggest at some point had art on it. As you're moving through here, Kyle, your images do continue. But Celia, as you're following Ko, your foot steps on something a little sharp.
Am I bleeding?
No, it wasn't enough for you to like actually get punctured, but like you stepped and then withdrew very quick.
Oh, okay. I'll just quickly take a look at what it is.
Oh, it's a smooth, yellow, whitish looking pointed thorn, maybe?
Huh. Is it normal to have thorns in the middle of the road? Cool.
Roughly about that big.
Yeah, I see. I'll just point it out to Ko casually. Is it normal to have thorns in the middle of the road like this?
Oh, no, that's a bone.
Oh, that's a weird looking bone.
You should see the bigger ones. I think when we were here last time, we discovered that that was the end of a nail to some type of ancient creature.
I don't want to see one alive.
Well, it looks dead.
Let's hope that Big Brother is not around.
Smile. Okay. So keep following. Now, everybody roll me a perception check. Or a survival check to make sure that you follow the correct path.
Wow.
Hey, dirty 20, finally.
10-4.
Wait, was Kyle at disadvantage?
Yes, he is.
Oh shit.
So, as you're walking through here, Brulric, no problem following the path. Celia, no problem. Breve, no problem following the path. Even Kenny, no problem. Hayel, as you are following, for the briefest of moments, you look over at a pedestal. The same pedestal that Cora had climbed with you, racing to get a bird's eye view of the surrounding area. And you step slightly off of path in that direction. I need you to give me a dex save.
Oh no, he's bad at these.
I don't have disadvantage on this one. That's
No, you don't? 17.
What?
You take
okay.
two...
What? No.
What?
It just rolled twice. Stupid.
17's
alright.
good enough. You take 2 steps forward, and then in the very outskirts of your mind, you hear your allies yell out at you, Kyle, and you feel the ground underneath you softening and collapsing as you leap backwards, grabbing onto the ledge, as you look down about 40 or 50 feet in the ground, where there's all manners of sharp, protruding bones all over the place. You all see Kyle dangling over top of this hole. He walked maybe 10 feet off path.
There. Cal, here, grab my stick. And Rourke reaches out with his quarterstaff. Grab it firmly, and then we'll pull you over.
Yeah, thanks.
Look, if you have to, you can work your way down the shaft to me, all right?
It's off the shaft.
No thanks.
So you grab on, and with Rorik's strength, it's very easy to lift you out of that pit. You look down there, and there's a couple of bodies that look, you know, newer compared to all of the lifeless bones. Maybe only like 30 years old. Hayel, you have to follow us, our path.
Yeah, sure.
Hey,
Okay.
Yeah, let's keep going on. I'll stay back here with him to keep an eye on him.
Of course, great idea. He
And
keeps
as we're going again, we're just gonna kind of in a hushed tone, talk to him. Kale, are you feeling all right? You seem a bit distracted. You're usually not setting off the traps unless you're scouting ahead.
Yeah. Everything is fine.
Insight check.
Don't worry about me.
I mean, yes,
Well, I mean,
but
'cause
it's not an opposed insight. So go ahead.
it's more of an insight for, like, when someone says they're fine but they're not fine, kind of thing.
He certainly seems distracted.
All right, well, look, I'm here at your side, all right? So if you want to talk about it a bit before things start getting more dangerous again, I'm here, all right?
Yeah, sure.
Look, I remember what you told me on the boat and stuff, and we're getting closer to a place that held a lot of significance to you in a pretty negative way. I've had quite a few places like that in my life, so just if you want to talk about it, let me know.
Sure. I don't know why you're rolling a wisdom save.
Rurik, can you roll perception?
Okay. By the way, you do get the +4 from the aura.
Yeah, that's not the point. No, I don't think you would see it. Okay.
Well, can you at least whisper me?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Thank you. On roll 20, I'm keeping Discord closed.
Okay.
All right. So, you all continue traveling. Will all of you roll me a perception check, please? Kyle, straight roll.
Yeah. I don't have advantage perception.
Oh yeah.
I have an
So
investigation.
disadvantage. Okay. Vorik. 18. There's a... There appears to be a sand-covered owl, or colored owl, high above you all. We've also got a 19. Well, he doesn't passively have a D4. This is like if you notice something happening right now type deal. Yeah.
Oh,
So-
shoot.
I just haven't
Wait, so
toggled.
When you say owl, do you mean like it's an... Okay.
It's fairly
should
large.
Should I roll for Omen too, by the way?
Yeah.
Define large. Like, do you mean like human-sized large, or...
Well, it's pretty high up there. You can't really tell, but it's definitely like it's not a tiny little barnyard owl. You know, there's small owls that are cute, adorable, can fit in your hand, and then there's kind of scary-looking owls that are pretty big.
And this is the latter.
Yeah, kind of pretty big. Yeah,
Ah,
14
that's
doesn't
a-
hit it either.
Well, look at that. It's a desert owl. I've heard about those.
And what? Are they dangerous or what?
I don't know. I remember hearing they eat like the desert mice and whatnot. Although that one's really big. I wonder what kind of mice it's eating out here. Like, see, look.
Poe looks over at it and waves. Hello.
There's many peculiar things in the desert after all.
Yes, isn't it wonderful?
Indeed, like someone named Sting that talks about a desert rose.
I don't get it.
I do.
I saw that face and then it's all worth it.
I did, but
Yeah.
Cream didn't.
Okay. Yes. Apparently we are getting much closer.
That's good to know.
So this wondrous owl, is it? Do you know it, Cole?
I believe so.
Oh, okay. That's what I suspected, maybe.
Yes.
Such a fine owl. Oh, praise be the glory of the one true king and creation and all everything like that.
Of course, yes. Praise be to the one true king. Celia, they never said shit like that. They it doesn't. You've watched this cult long enough. They weren't that bad. But anyways. Jesus Christ. All right. You continue for a short period of time later, where you come across an open section of this canyon. You can see on either side of you the walls themselves, roughly about 140 feet high, down into this area. There is a pyramid placed in the very center of this ravine. That's only a slight walk lower than your current elevation. There appear to be two sconces placed upon the ground with this orange-yellowish flame blooming and emanating upwards. You can only assume that there's more sconces on the other side as well, as you are all moving into this area. Very well, let us keep going forward. Poe steps ahead of everybody and begins walking down.
So, how long have we been walking for about now?
About 5 hours in total.
Right. Well, I suggest maybe we stop for a moment and just take a rest to catch our breath and.
Oh, snack break?
I really
Something
like your idea. Yes, I would like to do that.
Let's do that then.
He walks backwards towards you and Dome.
Yes, Dome.
Yeah, I'll start getting some refreshments. You know, quench our thirst. Make sure we're all staying hydrated.
Yes, of course.
Of course. And this time I'm just gonna cast it normally instead of ritually.
So only 1 minute instead of 10 or 11
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah.
Bing! 1 minute later, it's up. Of course. Now, I've always wanted to ask you, can anybody see outside of this dome? Or, like, inside the dome from outside? Or here?
No,
Okay. Oh, gee.
that's just just to be clear, that's true, right?
Absolutely, yeah. You can
Yeah,
choose the opacity, as well as if noise can go in or out of it.
Right.
The one thing I do always have to tell spellcasters is you cannot cast spells from inside of the dome, outside of the dome. And if you are the one who cast it, if you try to cast a spell outside by sticking yourself out, it's gone. I've had people try making Eldritch Blast turrets with domes before. No. You have to put your right foot out, then put your right foot
Yeah.
back in.
I will say though, Ko, that it doesn't prevent, at least to the best of my knowledge, it doesn't prevent such things as scrying and that kind of.
I mean, that's
that kind of magic.
that's what this here is for. And Rorik kind of sets down his little lantern of revealing and lights it inside the dome.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the radius on that?
It's a lantern, but let me find it again.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the lantern specifically tells you if there is something invisible within range. It'll show you.
Yeah, it's within. It's if it's invisible within its light, or in the bright light. When the bright light is a 30-foot radius, so that encompasses the whole entirety of the dome.
Yes, it does, and then some 20 feet outside of that.
If it left the dome.
Right. So the light only hit inside the dome. Okay.
So, Rurik, are you saying that this lantern of yours stops or prevents scrying?
Oh no, it's just from what my wife would often tell me about that sort of magic-y hoo-ah. It's that like if someone's trying to spy on you or anything, like they have like this invisible thing there that spies on you. And I got this lantern here.
Right, yes.
It's useful for seeing things you can't see with your normal eyes.
Right, yes. Good call.
I was inspired by Makit and stuff, but he's no longer with us.
Oh no, did you lose your friend?
He went on his way, so to speak.
Suppose
I'm
you can
so
say
sorry
he
for your
lost
loss.
us.
It happens.
So anyways, you're all inside of the dome.
Taking a short
right.
rest.
Yeah,
Hydrating.
Yeah. Hydrating, eating a little bit of snacks, short resting. Okay, so when we get down there, we have to expect my brother is already there. Now, he never reveals himself to everybody. I always have to go talk to him in private. But he always tells me where to meet him. I can leave my mind open to one of you, if you would like, so that I can tell you where he's telling me to go.
Do you want? I know that you probably won't let us come with you, but I mean, do you want Buster here to come with you? He's a simple dog. He's a good boy. I mean,
brother, I don't want to risk any involvement of other creatures with my brother. He
You can take Omen then. It's fine.
well, he's familiar with familiars.
Oh right, yes.
oh, Buster here's not a familiar.
Is it? Nope, I'm not. I'm just the bestest friend ever.
You are. Yes, you are.
But
I don't know if my brother is familiar with that. However, I wouldn't put it past him.
so how did you call Buster here then, Rurik?
Well, I mean, I just pray for, a valuable companion and a friend to help out along my journey, and then next thing I know, he's here.
Does that work? Really?
I think it works sometimes. Depends on how much your who you're praying to likes you, sort of thing. That might be the case.
Very well. Very well. Very well. Okay, so when we get down there, who am I staying connected? Kyle, you may have to come with me as well,
Fair enough.
depending on what he says.
If that's the case, it might be wise to connect with either Celia or myself, given Celia here I know has got some invaluable battle instincts and can usually talk her way out of many a situation.
Right. And Creve is kind of like a bomb of sorts.
Not wrong.
Well,
I
In
mean,
many
if
ways.
anything,
I've only
feel like-
seen you in a fight once, but that's how I would describe it.
I feel like Creve here is more of our trump card, is wild card. You don't quite know what he's gonna do next.
Don't like being compared to anything that goes by the name of Trump.
God damn it.
Fucked up. Now you need to get a Cowboys hat, put it on, and go, "Wow, call bitches!"
Yeah.
You've
Fine,
activated our trap card. And it's just
I'll
Creve.
be your bomb then.
Good. Okay. Cool. All right.
And I think you're going to introduce me as one of the new cooks or something, someone who deals with the food, so that I can help with that.
And if any of you meet any of the other mind-rattled cultists, just play along, and if you can get them completely away from everybody, let's knock them the fuck out. I don't want to deal with the gestures at the drow. My name's Kenny.
No, we know that, Kenny. We're sorry. It's just
Your name's
it's a
Kenny,
high-stress
yes.
situation.
You're saying that as if it has some sort of meaning. Prophetically.
Is Kenny a religious name? In your
I
culture?
mean,
It might become one.
I think I once heard of a great warrior named Kenny before, but I don't know all the tales regarding him.
That was Kenny Loggins, I think. He went into the danger zone.
There goes our monetizing. No, it's only that bad when it's Disney. So anyways. But yes, if you can get them absolutely in the, seclusion, just knock them out and hide them. We can deal with them afterwards. Okay?
I mean, that's reasonable.
Right, yes.
Okay. So, guess that's the plan. Are you all ready?
Well, just a second, and turns to Kale again, and kind of, Kale, you feeling better? I know you were a bit distracted earlier, but now is when we gotta start focusing. All right?
Yeah. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. You don't have to.
Sounds great.
Kale, look, I keep hearing I'm fine from you, but I heard that so many times before, back during the wars, from soldiers that went through losing their entire units, losing their friends and allies. Now, say it to me straight. Are you okay? Can you focus?
I am okay. I can focus.
All right. Okay then. All right. I trust you.
So,
You better.
you all step out of the dome after your short rest. And I think this is where we'll pick up right after the break, everybody. We're back. Hello and welcome, everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this content. If you're interested in following along, it definitely helps us out by doing all of those things. You can hit the notification bell, which will also help you know when everything's happening. And you can join our Patreon or be a member here on YouTube, which goes directly towards supporting the community. And if you're interested, you can join any of our games. They are pay to play. We have a wait list, but this game right now, there's no wait list. We have open slots. So be sure to reach out to me and let me know. Where last we left off, the party had traveled through the Blight Shores into Incanter's Rest and have successfully broke 2 of the other cultists out of their mind manipulation. Some may call it enchantment charms. Who knows what it really is? I do. But after breaking them out, the one did not seem like he really cared that much about revenge. He just wanted to survive. And the other one, though he did not really have any real strengths or prowess for it, certainly wanted his revenge. So he had the #1 most important feature, which is motivation. He's coming with me. As you all travel through this entire area, Kyle started seeing glimpses of his past, where he was here once before, with his previous companions that I don't think he really talked to any of you about yet. But give it time, maybe he'll open up. Maybe that's a Kyle thing to do. But anyways, after all of this, you all traveled deeper into Incanter's Rest. Notice that a particular familiar was watching you up in the air. Or potentially particular familiar watching you up. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to see that part of my wall is white, because I hate that fucking angle so much. That's better. Look, white wall. But after you all successfully saw that, took a short rest, and you're about to head down towards this ancient ziggurat into one of the chambers of the True King. So, I believe that is where we'll be starting, everybody. Ko walks down there first, hands behind his back as he tries to perform the absolute best that he can in acting like one of these brainwashed cultists. Marvelous location, isn't it? So beautiful. Such a glorious monument to our king. Is it not? You all are entering from the south side.
I'm speechless, really. Except there when I said that and that.
Of course. Keep in mind, those elevated platforms are 140 feet high. As you walk... Yeah.
So I thought you said that in character as Ko, and I was gonna say, like, did you measure those?
Yes, very quickly. Just my rough estimate, of course. Fuck off, Leywin. I couldn't find any pyramid at... You know what? You weren't here for it, so fuck off. No.
I know.
I tried for 20 minutes. I tried. So anyways. Go ahead and place yourselves onto the map down on the south side. Right where you see the archway of a skeletal beast. Just so you know how large everything is by comparison.
So we're down here on the down under of this skeleton.
Yep. You all begin walking forward. Hello, everybody. It is I, Ko, the wearer of the hand of the true king. Hello? His voice echoes through this area. and none of you hear anything.
I don't
see
really
anything.
see anyone here. Cool.
I mean,
And the sconces are lit.
What does that mean?
I don't know. We've never lit them before.
Right.
well, that's. I mean, maybe there's something going on that we're missing, like an assembly or something.
Darrow,
Yeah.
was it lit the last time I came?
No.
No.
No, it was not.
I have no idea. No one circle? Nobody's answering you? No message? Nothing?
No. We had tents, and he gestures towards the sides, but none of them seem to be there right now.
Maybe the excavation went deeper.
He starts approaching over towards the pyramid. You all
So
watch
that's-
as that large owl flies around and perches at the top of the pyramid.
Is this one of the situations where he lets us come with him, as you know, we're eager following cultists or whatever?
Yeah. You can follow
Okay.
along with him. And here, I'll give Ko a generic token. Quick.
Yeah, that'll make it easier to follow him.
Give him a rapid token.
There we go.
Hang on. Let me just. I'm going to start casting Conjure Elemental to bring Steve up here.
Okay.
I mean, I'm debating whether to try to stop you for at least for now.
I mean, if
Why
the
would you stop me?
if it's not fire, then it's fine.
I know. Yeah, no. If anything, where it kind of sees you start that, is Creve, maybe not at this moment, and he'll.
I'm doing it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you cast which elemental?
Earth Elemental.
Okay, go ahead and drag him onto the map. I think I gave you an asset for him.
Yeah. Let me just.
Which one is this, Rocky?
Steve.
Steve. Oh yeah. Whoa. Dude,
Ah,
this is cool. Kenny goes over to Steve. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
oh man, Steve, I haven't seen you since we were at that other underground place.
Whoa. This guy's funny.
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking, since this place looks like it's within your kind of, well, looks like to be your kind of area, Steve. Why don't you dig around a little bit, see what you can find? Just come back up if you meet anything troublesome.
He drills directly into the ground, or melds directly into the ground. Have Steve roll a con save.
Oh. I don't see any saves, but there is like a con check. Is that
Yeah,
anything
just give
you
him a
say?
con check. If he's not
Right.
proficient, then he doesn't get it.
Right.
19. Okay. Steve glides through the earth. You all feel a rumbling sensation, and then his body pops back out over here from the ground. He suffers 46 points of force damage, halved down to 23.
Shit.
Oh, shit. Guys, that's really fucked up.
What just happened?
What's going on?
Are you not listening to him?
I can't really understand everything.
Oh.
Not right now, anyway.
Oh. Apparently he tried going into the pyramid, and when he tried melding into it, it stopped him and forced him away from it. And, like, he has, like, bits of his rock that are, like, cracked across him.
That's not good.
Hey, Joe, the divine sense. I'm assuming this place is also going to be desecrated.
What's the range? 60 feet? You don't sense anything.
How far is 60
Nothing that you can sense within 60 feet of you.
Oh, yeah, no. I assume we're going to get a little bit closer, and then we're going to do that one more time.
Sure.
Oh, Steve, just stay below ground for a little bit and pop back up if I call your name, okay?
No sense of desecration. No sense of undead. There is something fiendish nearby, though.
Is it coming from the direction of Creve and Omen?
You can't really tell.
But you can tell that Omen like stares hatefully at you.
Tero, if I remember, on which side is the entrance that I took the last time I came here?
The entrance that you took is over on this side over here. You approach down in a relative state, and when you look over, there's still the praying ladder that you all placed there when you came down, and for a moment you see your allies climbing down it before you shake it.
Cool. The entrance you're taking is on the other side, right? That's the front of the pyramid.
Yes.
And usually you don't take it if your brother doesn't invite you in.
I don't know who you're talking about. He looks back up at the owl.
Damn it.
Yes, let us head in and praise be to the true king.
Now he has to roll a deception check with disadvantage.
Fuck. God damn it.
I'm wrapping my hand and show it to the owl. All right, can I get in and actually see some stuff? That's why I'm here.
The owl absent-mindedly blinks at you all. And it's one of those, like, really tall, like, thorn owls. Not thorn, the tall ones. Crowned owls, I think they're called. Where, like, if you actually stand them up straight, they're, like, 5.5 feet tall.
That's pretty tall.
Yeah, owls get fucking big. And that's not even dire. That's just an owl. Some owls are terrifying. But it just blinks at you all. Yes, let's go inside and look for them, shall we, everybody? The owl certainly feels a little uncomfortable for a moment. And then it remembers it's a fucking owl and that's a cat.
Oh no.
Creve, I would like you to roll me an insight check, since you're really the only person who pays close attention to Omen. Kyle, since you're directing your attention over towards it as well, I would also like you to roll an insight check. Disadvantage, of course.
Yeah, but bullshit elf, so straight roll.
Yep, so straight roll. Okay. Yeah, the owl narrows its eyes at Omen for a moment and then just readjusts itself. That's all. Alrighty. Let's walk around, I suppose.
While walking closer to the pyramid, I would like to just touch the pyramid with my unwrapped hand.
All right. That is very cold to the touch. And the pyramid is where the white line starts. So.
Oh, okay.
Guys,
What?
as you all walk around to this side, you see at the entrance of the cave, there are limbs and body parts thrown everywhere. Blood seems to be splattering across the entrance, the ground, and the side of the pyramid itself. And it goes on for the first 10 feet into the cave.
That's not, doesn't seem good. Is that a usual thing?
No. What happened?
Guess the festivities started for him.
Poe looks up at the owl. What happened to them?
Them.
Celia, you feel Ko's mind opens up to you, and you hear a voice that's very similar to his entering into his head and getting filtered into you as well, as he's holding it like that. Don't worry, brother. We just had reason to believe that somebody had betrayed all of us. It's all perfectly safe. Fine, don't worry. And he mentally tells him, so long as it is all safe and fine, that is all that I needed to know, brother. Though it seems that you've brought us some more individuals to help. Thank you. It's going to be very helpful indeed. Though, curious group. The one bears the same injury as you, brother. Curious group? Well, don't worry. Come on inside. I hope you've all eaten recently? Yes, of course. We had a bite before coming down here. Wonderful. Ko drops the telepathic connection. Hello, everybody. So, everything is perfectly fine and safe. Let's go inside.
Oh, that's good. I mean, that looked a bit worrying, but yeah, no, that's a relief that everything's safe.
He's like gingerly stepping over limbs. People.
I just, since I heard that telepathically, I just do the army hand signal towards Rorik since he knows it. Just informing him to take extra guard. Danger, there's a big danger ahead.
Yes, the army symbol for take guard.
Yeah. Be careful of the extra danger doing the Gotham sign.
Yeah, Rorik probably responds with like something like I already know, or like at least the affirmative kind of thing. Thumbs up.
Alrighty. So, you all walk around and then into the pyramid. Go ahead and place yourselves inside the pyramid, everybody. Not it. Where'd it go? No idea. As you all step into the pyramid, you feel an immediate shift in temperature. The area around you is cool, almost cold. And for the intense heat you've been experiencing all day, that is very odd. The floor seems slippery with the remains of individuals who were down here. as you keep walking, you start seeing the top halves of people, as if they were crawling away deeper into this pyramid to try to escape something. You all have to give me another round of performance checks.
Dirty 20 again.
Considerably better for all. Disadvantage, Kyle?
Yeah, I rolled twice. I forgot on the first time, but there is a 12 and a 10, so it's a 10.
A 10. So, as you're all walking through here, acting like none of this is bothering you, Celia and Creve, you are very good at acting like none of this is bothering you. At all. For one reason or another. Warwick, you've seen messes like this before, and you're able to at least swallow the pain of it. You've experienced this level of dismemberment, and it's a little upsetting to say, but that's kind of a standard in the Empire.
Wow.
For battlefields? Yeah.
Yep.
They're not careful. So, as you all walk past this, you start picking up that there are symbols across these walls. Different visuals of creatures and of faces and odd-looking objects. Languages, everybody? Only mention the ones that are otherworldly.
Celestial.
Or outerworldly. Okay.
Got Abyssal, Draconic, and Infernal. And Silver.
The symbols that you all begin seeing are in Abyssal towards the beginning, though there appears to be other writings as well. Now, to everybody else, these look like a modernized form of hieroglyphics, but to Creve and Kyle, you recognize the symbols on the wall express some type of beginning of this ground, of this pyramid. A ritual site of sorts. A place that holds a tremendous amount of history and magic, and even just comprehending the words like the two of you do is a bit alarming.
Those markings are the same as last time, like, it was no news for me.
Practically. Though now you know and understand the markings considerably more. So, as you continue down here, you make it about 90 feet in, walking at a downward slant the entire time, before you come across an open section of this path. The section itself appears to have two large sarcophagi, both open, both of the lids gently placed down on the ground, and the entire area appearing to be excavated. Though up ahead from this area, it travels on for another bit before you start seeing rubble that, well, sealed it up a little. Ulrich, you take in another breath. There's something undead in here, and there's still the presence of some type of fiend.
Rourke takes in that breath and then sneezes.
Can I roll? Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna roll Arcana, and that's without guidance. Just looking at the markings, trying to figure out if there's anything extra about them. It's anything magical.
I mean, they look to be ancient symbols of language, but as far as you can tell about magic, it's kind of hard to tell without having a brighter light at your disposal.
Right.
But as you all enter into this open area with the two sarcophagi, you do see that there is an individual seated at the table, a cloak over their head, and their hands placed on the table directly. Hello? Who are you? The individual looks up, and with no eyes in the socket, I am the truest believer in our hand. And then they lower their head back down to the table. Right.
Now I feel like he's compensating. I mean, how are we supposed to compete with that? Dang.
I am the truest believer.
No, we can tell. And
who tested you? Oh, is that you? Yes, it's me. I was tested by our true king. He wanted to see what I have seen. And I was the only one who graciously accepted. Can you elaborate, please? Yes. He reaches into his cloak and pulls out a small, a 1.5 foot by 1 foot box that appears to be about, I'd say, 4 to 5 inches deep. And he places the box on the table. Showed him everything. Wasn't enough, but he accepted me as his true believer. Ko seems to be shaking and, taking a couple of steps back. And then he widens his mind out to each of you, connecting. And you hear almost like an echo from his mind, a voice very similar but slightly more sinister in nature. So, all of you must be the newest members of the Hand. Pleasure to have you all. Don't mind him. He's just waiting for his reward for being so dutiful to our king. I suppose I should introduce myself. I am Poe's greater half.
Are you his wife?
Who is...
Oh, husband, sorry.
No. We are one and the same. I am his connection to the one true king. As you think that in your head, Krieve, it echoes into everybody else.
Oh, what was he thinking?
All of your surface thoughts are being communicated to one another right now.
Does that also translate to the one I've been communicating with?
No.
Okay,
He would have to open up to them.
Right.
But when it speaks to you, yes.
I just
Much like when
suddenly realize and just look at everyone. Never mind.
God, you're so thirsty. But if you're thirsty, we have a little water in the corner. Feel free for it. But anyways, I am very pleased that all of you are here. The one who brought about the elemental, can you have that start digging for us? Thank you.
Digging where?
Excavating the area that has been collapsed.
Right.
Poe gives you a look, Krieve, like, yeah.
Right, Steve, you know what to do. See if you can clear that place out.
And you probably have like another, I'd say 40 minutes or so with him.
Yeah.
You all were moving a little cautiously. So yeah.
Right.
After 40 minutes of excavating, I'll tell you how deep it gets. But you all have to hear the very loud, like, drilling that this creature is doing now. You know,
construction site noises.
Yeah. You know, I am so happy that some more capable individuals have joined us in our cause. It is a wonderful thing. And I'm curious. What was your name? Hayel, right? How did you get that marking on your hand as well as my brother?
I got it in peaks that I can't remember the name. Between here and the Empire.
Roll me a deception check. Disadvantage, of course.
Here we are.
Huh. That's a little strange. Everyone, I am so sorry to tell you this, but I believe Kyle has betrayed us all. Can you kill him for me?
Wait, what? Wait, Kyle, have you betrayed us all?
Oh, if he has, I will get Steve up here to pummel him. Steve, come over here.
Yes, everybody, attack him immediately.
And Jero, you said that this was coming from the brother, right? Like the connection was from Ko to us or something. Like if it was an antenna.
Yes.
Okay. Quick question: is Ko looking? Well, So I'm just trying to think of how to do this without absolutely murdering Kale.
Well, it's easy. The moment you all hesitate... So... You all are... Oh, Creeve's not hesitating. I know that, but everybody else is.
Yeah, I'm
No,
just
no,
waiting
I'm
for Steve to get back here.
No, Rurik's not going to hesitate because he has an idea of what to do in this situation, but as a player, I'm hesitating because I don't know if this is a good idea or not.
Well, tell me what Rurik's doing.
Alright, so as he's get on his way to Kale, I assume Ko is, like, near as well.
Ko is, like, very close by.
Yeah, and one of the things Rurik might do while Ko is not looking at him is he would cast what's this? It is touch. He would, on his way he'd kind of like brush his hand against Ko and cast this.
Protection from evil and good. A willing creature types, abjuration, all of those. Protection grants benefits. Yep. Okay, so he has protection from evil and good on him. But what are you doing? You all are currently enchanted by an enchantment that makes you do what people ask you and tell you to do. What are you guys doing?
Oh. I was hoping that would have broken the whole connection and stuff and basically, like, shut it down. But if it's not the case...
Unfortunately, based off the nature of what's happening, that does not do that.
Well, shit.
On my side, Kayal is waiting for people to get pummeling him all around him, and is preparing to cast invisibility once people have just start smashing, or apparently smashing him.
Well,
does it look like that worked though, Joe?
The spell took hold. It just had zero effect on the circumstance currently happening.
Okay, and Rurik can see that?
I mean, you still hear the voice telling you all, kill him. Kill him.
Okay.
Kill him.
Yeah,
kill him.
In that case, what Rurik's going to do is he's going to, continue going over to KL. You're like, well,
Okay.
sorry it had to be this way. And when, with the eye that's not facing Ko, wink, and he's going to attack. But at the same time, he's going to use, where is it? This one. So to have KL move away from him as he's making the attack.
So you're commanding him to move as you're attacking him?
What am I looking for? I'm attacking in such a way for Kale to like move away from him and then do his stuff.
Okay. So, go ahead and roll your damage. 23 absolutely hits.
Oh, god damn it.
10. Kyle, you suffer 10 points of bludgeoning damage as the quarterstaff slaps into you. And then the earth elemental is coming over towards you all. The cultist at the table reaches underneath his robe and pulls out a dagger and is like trying to move around over towards him, and Ko is hold. Wisdom save, Kyle.
Oh, he's actually, oh god damn it.
Well, I'm next to Rurik now.
Yeah, he's probably still within the aura.
Yeah, you have the aura. You have the aura.
Because he just attacked me.
Yeah.
God damn,
Kyle. 9, it's 13.
Alright, so because there seems to be some type of confusion, none of you are charmed right now. You're pretending to be charmed.
Yeah.
So you can resist all of this shit, but he's trying to suss out who is not charmed. The easiest way to do that is to force you to kill him.
I'm using the blindness and deafness thing I get from what is it again? I have an amulet. An augment once per day to use blindness, deafness, and I'm casting it on the cultist.
You're casting it on
Ko's
which cultist?
brother.
Okay. Ko's brother is nowhere to be seen.
Ko. He means Ko.
Ko's brother has been
I
speaking
just-
through Ko to all of you.
Okay, so I thought that was the guy.
Yeah.
In
No. The
chair.
guy at the table appears to be one of the cultists who did a good job. Sacrificed his eyes.
Ah, fuck it. I'm just gonna blast the guy.
Okay. Go ahead and blast him. The blind guy, right?
Yeah.
You have advantage. Yeah, that hits. And with one single blast. Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, it's a blast. So.
The guy gets twisted in the air and splatters against the wall before collapsing to a pile. And then you all hear. So, all of you have betrayed us. Ko, flee immediately. Ah!
all
And
of
he
us
starts
have.
like running away. Ah!
Let me just.
He's not going anywhere.
Well, you're paralyzed right now. You're under hold person.
Am I?
You
Yeah.
look at what you rolled.
I
rolled a
didn't.
nine.
I didn't know it was what he rolled. You didn't tell me it was casted.
Oh, I apologize. He said hold. I thought that was close enough. But
Okay.
yeah, no, he starts trying to like run away and like he gives you guys a wink as he's doing so. Ah!
Well then.
Yes, run away, Cole.
And Rurik, seeing that the jig is up, he's gonna lay hands on Kale to heal him and stuff for probably enough to get back to full, but it's in the form of like a slap to like. Well, I'll roleplay that in a second. How much do you need, Kale? Or
7 point.
7? Yeah, so 7.
Most of the damage went to the temporary points.
Yeah.
But at this point, the hold person will also end on you as he's fleeing.
Kale, focus. This is not the time for this.
I was under a fucking spell. What do you want me to do?
No, that's not what I'm getting at. I know you. You're better than this. And you're acting like this is your first time out here doing any sort of thing. I understand this is a very painful place for you. But this is not the time to dwell on those thoughts.
What was this noise?
I don't. I was actually about to make a joke. Like Verk turns to whoever did that, which was probably a zombie. It's like I'll get to you in a second, and then turns back to Kale.
The blind cultist that is currently in a mangled heap, because you more than doubled his maximum that damage. The head starts rising towards you all, but the body seems like contorted in a way it can't really move. Oh. Die down here.
I said I'll get to you in just a second. I'm talking to my friend here. Kale, as I said, just if you need to talk to me, talk to me. If you need to talk to someone else even who trusts more, then talk to them. All right? But we're here for you.
Can we postpone the therapy session and get on with killing this bastard?
Right. What were you saying, fellow?
You all will die down here.
I'm throwing the dagger at his face.
It sinks in with ease, but the animated corpse seems to still be speaking.
Ugh.
Is the
Wait,
owl
was
still
it
in the
focused
room?
enough?
Well, the owl was on the pyramid. It never came down here.
All right.
You all will die out here.
Well, thanks for the warning, but we all have to die at one point. And Rurik will end this what's the word I'm looking for? Abomination of animation or whatever, and basically crush his skull, the guy's skull, with his quarterstaff.
All right. With a few whacks, you see the jaw is still trying to move, but it can't articulate any.
Alright.
Maybe
Well-
it's time to pull out that lantern of yours.
I mean, there's no use pretending anymore. And oh no, the lantern's been out and lit.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, now that the jig is up, Rourke is going to equip his shield properly. And well, do we chase after Ko, or do we head down deeper?
There's nothing Cock can do for us anymore, and to us either. The safest bet would be to just go deeper and find out whoever is lying with us. Well, safe is a big name.
The drow raises his hand. Sorry for not attacking.
No, it was sort of a split thing. It was hard thing to say at the time. If anything, I'm just worried because we don't know where the brother is now. We don't know if he's deeper or if he's going to meet up with his brother.
How did his brother always communicate with him? Arcana checks. Anybody proficient or who is a arcane-based spellcaster?
Only Kale.
Finally, Kale's starting to focus again.
Celia, you're an arcane spellcaster as well.
I thought I thought charisma cast doesn't count.
No, charisma casters are arcane casters. It's only like, a spiritual caster.
Okay, I don't know shit.
Kyle, when he originally used this back when he was still not in control over himself, he opened his mind to connect to everybody within an area so that if one person speaks to him, he projects it to everybody. Which means his brother was telepathically speaking to him. You are familiar with the sending spell. Or the message spell.
So was it sending or message?
Well, you're familiar with both, but based off of how much interaction was happening, probably message.
So I know that the brother is in less than 30 feet away. 100 feet away.
120. But yeah. Or was
not-
at that point in time.
He wasn't far from here at all. And probably not behind any kind of wall or whatsoever. So if we go deeper, we should.
I'm
What?
just gonna go back out of the pyramid for a little bit. And,
You're going to walk out, Grief?
yeah, and just throw a look to the top of the pyramid.
Well,
Also,
as you are walking out of the pyramid, you hear a grinding sound as you see a massive slab starting to rotate over the entrance.
okay, Steve, try and smash that slab there.
Steve goes flying over towards the slab and have him give me an attack roll.
All right.
Steve, I choose you.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve-a-chew.
Oh yeah, that
He
definitely
does-
hits. What's
Yeah.
the static damage? It's doubled because against a
Yeah, 14 doubled.
okay, 14 damage to 28 is enough to actually splinter it a little bit. However, I need him now to give me a con save.
Poor Steve got slapped silly.
Hey,
Hey, that's good. Half damage.
Yeah. Is that for just touching the stone?
It's for attacking and trying to destroy.
Right. So 23.
All right, that is absolutely a save. That is 31 points of force damage, halved down to 16.
Oh, okay.
As he collides with it, slams into the door. You all watch as there's like an eminence of power from that little slab of stone that shoves him backwards, where he like glides and then cracks across many different parts of him.
We'll fix you up, Steve. Just crush it before it closes.
All right, have him roll another one.
Oh.
This time he misses because he's like a little hesitant on the part of it. Go ahead, have him roll again.
You're just gonna have him keep attacking this thing till he dies, aren't you? Either it or he.
What
dies.
the fuck?
Wow. Steve is really unmotivated right now.
Get a grip, Steve. You can do this.
Is Steve like? He's like, oh, I'm trying. Oh, it's so tough.
If any of you other than Kenny understood Primordial, you would hear him going, I'm trying. And like punching at it. That one hits.
Celia should motivate him and
It just
inspire
hurts
Steve.
so much.
On save again. God, that's damn.
And there's
my God.
another. Not one.
Wow. Hey, at least it's Steve and not you.
Yeah.
That is
I'm rolling.
40.
So, yeah.
41 points of force damage.
Okay. Well, I guess Steve won't stick around for the fight. 41, you said?
Goes flying back. And at this point, you all hear the slab, like, adjust into place.
What?
Well, that doesn't leave us much choice, does it?
Oh, he's been slamming it. He's cracked it quite a bit. But he's looking rough. Have him,
Steve,
if you want to keep him attacking it, he can keep attacking it, but,
Does it look like it'll shatter at anytime soon, or is this just completely
he'll need a lucky hit to, like, really break it open. 1 or 2 lucky hits would do.
Well, alright.
You doing okay there, Steve?
No, he's not.
So close to a lucky hit. I mean, it hits.
Oh, he
yeah.
needs a critical.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what, like, it is feasible for him to actually break it open, but he will need a critical before he dies. So that is, oh, alright, I have to re-roll that. I didn't count.
Oh, so Creve is outside.
No, Creeve's
Creve
inside.
is not outside. No, Creve was running over towards the entrance when this started
Oh, okay.
happening. And then Steve!
While Steve is trying to eat the door open, I will try to find some kind of mechanism or anything.
Steve is just pummeling it, trying to break it open. He is a siege weapon, but the problem is this place has protection on it against creatures trying to destroy it.
From the
So that is
inside.
going to be 23 points of force damage against him.
Hey,
He has maybe 1 or 2 more of these in him.
Grieve, maybe have Steve stop doing that for now.
No.
No,
Steve, go ahead. You'll be home soon.
what I mean is maybe he can help us go deeper in there easier, rather than, I guess, have that.
I
Maybe
want to
I'm
have a
not.
way out of here and smash it again. So,
Alrighty. So, NPC battle, NPC sheet. Where is Steve? I can't find his character sheet. Named NPCs?
is on my PC NPC sheets.
PC NPC sheet. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to look at what his damage is. Just in case he does crit. 13 hits the wall. It's not hard to hit it.
Right, but it's probably going down after this
Maybe. Con save.
But he's done over 100 damage against him now, though.
Yeah. Yes.
Nope.
Yeah. Looking at his hit points, that is enough to, well, yeah. 24 points of damage. As he slams into it this time, you watch as the rock shatters where he is, and there is a very large crack down this slab that you can see the outside from it.
I'm trying to look around the door in the room for some kind of mechanisms to open it. That would trigger the opening of something.
Okay. As you're looking inside of this room at the hieroglyphs on the walls, the table itself that was definitely brought in here afterwards, the only thing in here that really honestly stands out to you, other than the two sarcophagi, is that stone box that was brought out. That was placed there by the cultist who's now a mangled mess on the ground. And to clarify, the cut outside on that stone slab is all the way through. It is openable, hopefully. It's just going to take a lot of effort. Yeah. Destroying magical items is very difficult to do. But as you go over towards this slab and wipe it off with your hand, you read in Hungruul, the first attendant of the first king.
That's it?
Well, that's what it says right on the surface of it.
Okay. I like to put my bloody hand on it. Maybe I'm the bloody intendant.
As you put your hand onto the box, you hear
You awaken me.
Am I?
What has been happening?
Some stuff. Hallucination mostly, and well, back at where everything started off, and well, we're now trapped in this bloody pyramid with a psychopath that wants us dead.
May I know your thoughts over these last few days?
Not very merry.
Faster.
My thoughts are faster?
He asked, can I know your thoughts, or can I have your thoughts over the last few? He's asking permission to read your mind.
Aren't you already?
No, I just watch and pay attention.
Oh,
wish
wow.
to know.
That's good to know. I don't see any way around it anyway, so go for it, I guess. But just for this one time. My thoughts are mine.
Yes. And immediately you get a pulse of pressure in your mind that causes you to have a slight nosebleed.
Can't you do it without the headache?
If I took my time.
Now, the other three of
Damn
you
it.
over at the door, are you doing anything? It's cracked all the way through. You're just going to need strong people pushing it open.
Wait, so we can actually theoretically push it open and stuff?
Theoretically, it's going to take a tremendous amount of effort, but theoretically you could.
Well,
I
I mean,
He broke through a magical protection all the way down the crack in his last sacrifice.
he is right that it is good to have an escape plot. So, don't I have a crowbar in here? I thought I did.
I do have one in my bag. If
Is
you
it
ask
part of
for
it?
it.
Yeah. I think that's where it came from.
I pull out a series of hammer. Well, I have one hammer and a series of pythons or pittons.
Yeah, those can help, definitely.
Crowbar.
Yeah.
So just
Ding, ding,
put
ding,
this
ding,
in the
ding.
right places and crack the rest. Shouldn't be too much of a problem.
But yeah. Kyle, you are told to speak a name in your mind. Or out loud. In order to open this box.
Rurik, as Kale's considering this, kind of is walking down from the entrance to pick up the crowbar from Kale's bag. Kale, well, I'm gonna borrow this crowbar for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, here,
Go for it.
Pulls out a little handkerchief and wipes Kale's nose like a mama bird kind of thing. You gotta let him know. You feel all right?
Oh, stop it! Oh.
You feel? Like keep your head
Whoa.
up and elevate. I think you might have. I don't think you drank enough water today. All right. Anyways, we'll be back. We're just gonna get this door open, and then walks back upstairs with a crowbar.
I get my head closer to the box, and I whisper to it, "Traftar."
As you say that, everybody down here, you feel a roll of energy move into this area. The walls illuminate into a much softer looking display, and many of the markings on them that were underneath the glyphs of Abyssal then produce archaic markings underneath. It's almost like this entire pyramid was awakened in some capacity. Dormant magic revivified into. And Kyle, the stone that you are holding, the lid to the box slides. And inside, there is two things. One, sorry, I have to look at this. A left arm, right above the elbow, perfectly preserved, with a couple of rings and a large augment placed into the back of the hand. And directly beside it appears to be a book, tome, entitled this.
In what language?
Hungruel.
Okay, so there is only me that can read it.
That is who I am.
Why, your book?
I am banished far away. This is my final legacy. In the hopes to save your world, like I failed to save mine.
And why didn't I see this box the last time I came here?
Sarcophagi lied hidden away from all.
And that's your that's a part of you? Or is it like the left hand of the true king?
That is my hand. I gave my hand to the true king. This was offered to me by one I wished would have been my disciple.
Uh-huh. Well, I thought you weren't that close to the true king. What does the true king want in the end? Like, you his left hand, but like, I don't get it. I just don't get what's your role in all this story and what's the true king role in all that story. I don't understand.
In the next room, hidden beyond rubble, find the answer.
Well, I can't wait. Okay. Well, talk to you in the next room, I guess. You seem to have found back some power. It's refreshing. Okay.
So Kenny's standing there, like, eyes wide at you right now.
What? Boo.
He flinches. Just open that, and he had to sacrifice his eye. You're speaking a weird language.
Yeah, I am the rich.
You know, I know that's bullshit, right?
Well, it's not that entirely bullshit. I just opened this fucking box.
So anyways, Warwick, go ahead and roll me a athletics check with advantage to try to open back up this side of here.
Oh, whoops, that's advantage.
Yep. So 12.
Oh,
Ah,
oh, my back.
yep. Would anybody else like to try?
I'm just giving moral support since I'm just a scrawny.
I will give it a
Person.
try.
All right, Creve. Creve showing his
I'll cast
claustrophobia.
guidance on myself and
We
and
need to get
start
the fuck out.
yeah, and start. I start hammering at the pittance that I've put into the cracks.
Yep. Kunk, 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 kunk. Go ahead, athletics with advantage.
Hey.
That's considerably better. 19. You managed to open up far enough that, like, a smaller, more nimble individual could try to squeeze through if they weren't wearing armor. Like, specifically Kyle. Or Celia.
Omen,
Celia, you're not that big,
go out
right?
there and get help.
Or Omen, yeah, you can totally
nope.
send Omen.
Yeah. Yeet Omen out of a hole.
Omen's just going to.
Send Omen out. He'll get us help. Our lives depend on you, Omen. Now go out there and find us some assistance.
So you all die down here.
But is that the sort of the last thing we can do with the slab? Or?
Unless you could find something else to give you greater leverage than your pittons and your crowbars. Like, you kind of like
stone,
snapped
right?
one.
Right.
It's magical stone. It's
Right.
Well, it's the same thing with your magical swords. It'll bend, but it bends back, whereas metal snaps. It doesn't bend unless it's heated. But yeah, it's magic. But yeah, unless you can find something with greater leverage. I mean, if you guys have ideas, propose them. I'm not opposed to you guys being able to escape the pyramid and run away.
Come on, okay, focus. I want to write that, and I mean that's supposed to be a magical key that's from a time maybe as old as this pyramid is supposed to open everything. So I just try to, I don't know. I just put the key into the gas and try to turn it.
So you flick your blade into a key and put it in the crack and turn.
Yeah.
What specifically does the blade say again? I'm curious.
Nothing. Like nothing. I'm just like, that's a magical key.
Well, it is a door of sorts.
And that's the door.
It is actually a door. Like, that's the thing. Like, it was meant to be a door.
I can find back the description, but there is nothing
The concealed
specific.
blade, right? No.
The infiltrator's key.
Yeah, that didn't help me at all.
Infiltrator's key.
Infiltrator's key. Okay, that helped.
I'm not sure I have it.
And it's currently awakened, correct?
It is currently awakened, yes.
Okay. Roll me a thieves' tools check.
Without disadvantage, because I'm having this key in my hand. Dexterity, right?
Yep. You move it into the cracks and then like sideways, and you notice one of the slabs kind of like coils around and has like a slight opening, and your key malleably just moves in, adjusts, click. The two slabs move out of the way.
Oh, that was good job, Kale.
Fuck.
It's
Why
a
didn't you
legendary
just do
key.
that right away?
See, now this is what happens when you're focused. Like you pull stuff like this. Good job.
Now all of you see he's holding a box open that looks to have like a perfectly formed left arm of somebody, and a book.
That's a bit strange, but anyways, now that we've got our exit, what do we do? Chase after Ko or go deeper in?
Well, I don't know. I'd like to take care of this brother of his first before we go deeper in. And if he had to be nearby. And, well, maybe he went after Cole.
The large owl flies and perches on the ground.
Eldritch Blast.
Well, aren't all of you?
Ah, that was rude of him to just suddenly stop speaking mid-sentence.
It's destroyed.
No, I'm
Actually,
aware.
Sorry, roll to hit, sir.
Yeah, no, but Rurik says that to Kareev after he blasts the owl. That's kind of a joke.
14 hits, 8 is enough to kill it. Wow, look at how resourceful.
Fuck you, bird.
Omen goes over and pisses on it.
Good call.
Buster actually does the same, because also it's marking territory.
Oh shit, he's trying to compete with Omen. Oh fuck. Alright guys, we're gonna have a little side quest when you take a long rest next.
Question:
might try to
Dark One's
kill
own
us.
blessing, or Dark One's blessing, doesn't stack with itself, right?
No, you can only use it once.
Right.
again later.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I have 27 temporary hit points. Fair enough.
Well then, is it safe? Actually, it might be really hard based off that small little like tidbit of what he just said, as well as how he was talking before. But can Rurik roll an insight check to try to like gauge if the brother would have been inside the pyramid or outside observing like an asshole?
Roll me an insight check and then roll me a perception check. Okay. 14. Gloating like an asshole. Yes, he definitely has the MO of an arrogant bad guy who thinks that they're better than everybody else. Yes. 18 perception. You step out and you look around and you know the hard limitation of message, 100 feet. Even with the flurry of dust, you imagine if somebody was invisible, you might be able to see them. But you don't see him out. However, you all do see Ko lying on the ground, like, sitting there, looks over at all of you. Hey.
Hey.
I have to kill you?
What is that?
You can most certainly try, but unfortunately your brother activated our trap. And
he stands up, half-heartedly yells, and as he's running towards Rorik to, like, punch, he opens his mind to all of you. Knock me out so I can come with you. Ah!
Rurik will basically do, he probably saw one of his old war buddies do this. It's like a wrestling move where instead of like punching him, he like lifts him up, like, you know, and slams him down in a way that would look like he got knocked out.
Oh, so German suplex.
Pretty much, kind of, yeah.
So Kay is now lying on the ground.
Oh, my back. Oh god. Oh, I'm not as
He
young as I
goes
used to
over
be.
and kicks Ko in the head once. Just for good measure.
With the awakened mind, ow! But he's not moving.
Oh, he's
He's not actually unconscious, he's faking it.
such a pussy. He just died from that.
Well, he's still our only link to the one who was gloating like an asshole. So why don't we take him with us to interrogate for information? Maybe we'll starve him a couple days if necessary.
Alright, yeah, that sounds fair enough.
My brother was not out here. He told me to wait until he got what he needed from inside. Again, awakened mind. Like, none of this is out loud. Whatever he says from this point on until he's conscious again, I'm going to have it be in his mind, okay?
By the way, I'm waiting near to box so that Ko's brother just sneak up to us and take what's inside.
Oh, I thought you were holding the box.
Yeah, I'm holding the box. Well,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a stone box
Yeah,
with an arm in it.
And a book. It's pretty heavy, but, like, you're not running currently. You're just a little encumbered. It's fine. You've carried multiple books before while researching.
But given that we've dealt with the brother now, it might be safe to assume that the mastermind behind this could still be watching, but at the same time, he could he might still be down there in that pyramid. And Rurik's kind of like glancing at the not unconscious Ko as he says this, because it's kind of that indirect question.
Well, he certainly said he's inside, and for me to wait until he figures out how to get something?
Well,
so your brother is down there.
He's in there, yes. Somewhere.
Well, we have to get to him before he wastes all his money on new familiars. I don't want to go away from here poor.
I am just so you all are aware, keeping track of how much incense he has left. This is your second familiar
like,
of his you've
"Fuck enough."
killed. I mean, yeah, like, he doesn't have infinite supplies of it. He's like,
How
"Oh, damn,
much-
motherfuckers.
How much incense does it cost again?
10 GP worth of incense and, what is it?
Herbs and
Yeah, shit like that. It's 10
Yeah.
GP worth of materials. But
Yeah,
like,
it's just a few electrum.
yeah. Well, it also matters how much you want to carry with you at once. It's cheap, but it's like heavy shit.
Well,
Creeve's new goal.
let's
bankrupt
leave.
him.
Let's leave this brother here. I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. Rourke says, kind of like, still looking around, making sure, unsure if the brother, if I can't remember the brother's name, is still watching.
Carnage? Or Carnage?
Con-
Carnage.
Was that his name?
that's
Carnage,
his
yeah.
name, actually. All right.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's what he called
Jeez.
him, Carnage.
Right.
Yeah. Brother Carnage and Brother Co.
Hmm.
I like Twitch
Golf,
sometimes.
golf clap.
Thank you, thank you. I think it's a wonderful homage to one of the best Twitch streamers. I'm not a big
Mhm.
fan of many Twitch streamers. Co Carnage is entertaining as fuck. And he's cool.
All right. So what are we doing? I can. I mean, if we rest up somewhere around here, I can potentially summon Steve again tomorrow. He might not be too keen on it, but I mean, he has no choice.
Grieve,
So,
we don't have the time right now to do that if Carnage is looking for something in particular. By the time we finished resting, he may have already found it, and that'll make him that much harder to deal with.
Well, what if he's looking for whatever is inside that box?
That's speculating, but I don't think
Yeah.
I don't know if that would really be the case, because he had the box, so what else would he need to open it?
Kenny walks up, looks at all of you very confused. Why is no one speaking?
Wait, are we not speaking out loud? Wait, what?
Okay, I was making sure I didn't go deaf.
Just,
Sorry, Kenny. And he awakens now with Kenny as well. Sorry. I'm unconscious.
Right.
Yes, because he was ordered, air quotes in the mind, to kill us, so we had to deal with him.
Yep. Okay. So, I heard some noise down the hall from where, Steve was digging after he
Okay.
left.
What kind of noise?
Plop, 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 plop.
That doesn't sound good.
I didn't recognize it, and I wanted to get all of. I mean, like, I was gonna go check it out myself, but my toe is still injured.
No, that was probably the smart move here. Let's. Creve, I know you're. I guess if you're feeling tired, you can rest up here, but I'm determined to stop whatever Carnage is up to right now. So I'm heading down there.
Right. Well, I never said I was tired. I was just saying. But okay, I'll find out on the wall.
So,
Omen,
You're
why
all
don't you
heading-
sneak ahead and look down the corridor?
Omen glares at you. Oh, you dick! And then just goes ahead and does it. Oh wait, everyone's mind is still connected right now, so you all heard Omen speaking for the first time. Oh, you dick! And then goes.
Oh, you deserve it. You
Oh, I guess he
piece of
doesn't.
shit.
I always thought he did it because he was enthusiastic, but I guess it's just a little bit more reluctant than I thought.
It's part of his eternal punishment.
I don't know. What do you think,
Wow.
Buster?
Buster's there too, probably also in the mind link.
Oh, no, Buster wasn't connected, so he's just been watching you all, very happy as you're standing there quiet. All right, so you guys are leaving Co outside?
Kenny, why don't you stay here and look after Ko? Ko's corpse, I mean.
Right, I'll tie him up.
No, just start digging a grave for him.
He mentally says, "Do you want me to bury him?" Hey, I'm right here.
No, we just want it to seem like we're going to bury him.
Right, I will bury him.
And if it doesn't pan out, we have a grave we could use for someone, so that's good.
I will bury him. Takes a shovel and starts digging in the sand. Ko is just like, you guys are lucky I somewhat trust you. But anyway, as you all enter back into this pyramid, now no longer stuck down here, I think that's where we're going to call the session today, everybody. I know we had a little bit of a later start, but yeah. The next half is when we finally get back into some more dungeon diving. Woo! It'll be fun. Anyways, players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a fantastic time, and we will see you all in a few weeks. I'm going on vacation, so this game is not going to happen for the next 2 weeks. So, apologize, everybody, but I need to get my vacation. Anyways, players, thank you all, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye.